Dude, that's a fast rap.
Dude, and like it's cool. Like the syllables sound combined.
Great day to play. Great day to play. It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like like when you like to the trucks, you know? Burp, burp.
Yeah.
Burp, burp,
Yeah, sort of, but it's more like this.
So you're opening the bus door?
Yeah. Yeah. How scary would that be if you were on a city bus and a guy goes, yeah, and then he gets on the bus right next to you?
Oh, it's not the guy opening the door.
That's the guy opening the door.
Oh, but why would he get on the bus right now? Isn't he already on the bus?
Oh, and I'm talking about like a guy getting on the bus.
The guy's getting on the bus. So he walks on the bus and then he goes,
yeah.
So he's Quagmire. Giggity, giggity, giggity,
Yeah.
giggity.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a good vibe. It's not a good vibe, and that's why I did it.
If it's your first time here, or you are rejoining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here on this channel, and you are.
Enough.
So we missed a lot during our building and vacation stuff and all kinds of things. And people have been complaining for a long time. Because they're like, oh, you guys didn't do the Blackpink stuff. I did one Blackpink song when it first came out. I did Pink Venom. And we have not done the MV for Shutdown yet. And we actually still, I bought the entire album when I was in Korea, because it was super cheap to buy stuff there. I bought the entire album. So we actually have album to listen to at some point too. But we're gonna start with this. We didn't forget, we're just very busy.
Very busy.
And I hope that you guys can appreciate the busyness.
We're so busy.
We're so busy all the time. But I hope that you guys still like us and appreciate us and leave nice comments and say that we look pretty and all kinds of stuff like that. Is that your pretty face?
Yeah, what's up?
They're
what's
not
up?
They're not gonna tell us we look pretty if you're doing that though. What? Are you Quagmire again? Yeah.
No, these are my love guns.
Your love guns. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey, check out our live streams. Saturdays and Central. It's getting late. Saturday noon Central Time.
Yeah.
Check out our music, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. Let's go. Let's just. I love that violin. Oh, they brought the tank back. Dude.
Dude. I don't know what so like their music is just gives you like a certain feeling, especially when they do this kind of stuff. Their cutesy stuff is fine.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man. I'm not into it. As much. But this stuff is like the harder stuff. They're so good at it. Like her the first girl that was going, Jennie, yes, she can like really like get into those pockets. And then Lisa, she goes a little quicker, and it's like, I don't know, their edgy stuff really speaks to me. It's so unfortunate because there's a lot of talk, right? Nobody knows whether they're going to continue on with their label. They literally, it's been 7 years now, right? Because we're in 2023, so it's been 7 years. They've still only released, like, they just released their second album, which is this one, in 7 years, which in America wouldn't be that big, but in K-pop, like, that's an eternity. Yeah. And I haven't heard a lot of the stuff on here because I've been waiting to react to it, but a lot of people are like, oh, it's just the same. And like, I don't, like, I can see partially where people might think that because it's the same tonality, because they're using similar scales, but I don't
like, I don't feel like it is. Like, they do such a good job of every single song that they do, and I think the reason it takes so long is like there's so much thought that goes into each piece of the song,
right?
And the way that it works, and this is their brand. So it's not like everything sounds the same. It's just like this is their brand. This is their pocket, right? And I think like there are some people that choose to stay there because it's a good place for them to be,
right? I mean, that's the problem with waiting 6 years between albums.
Yeah.
Like Fall Out Boy did 1, 2, 3 albums that sounded exactly the same, and then they were like, well, now we're gonna change.
Yeah.
And no one cared because they wanted that from them. But after 6 years, they're like, well, we were hoping for something different.
Yeah.
But the thing is that we're getting something different. We're getting better honed. I mean, these ladies are far better honed than they were before.
Correct.
As far as their what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, just judging by those first few verses and the tonality in their vocals, they've been practicing.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's more polished.
The other thing though too is when we talk about you were talking about Fall Out Boy, you know, I think of groups that did it the exact opposite and people got really upset.
Yes.
You think about Panic, right?
Yes.
Which, to be fair, one of my favorite Panic CDs is the one that everybody hates.
Just broke up today.
I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah,
I mean,
rip.
It was coming, right?
Yeah, it was just Brennan anyway.
Yeah, at that point. So not a really big deal. They're gonna, but like that's what they did, right? They were like, oh, we'll switch it up, and people were like, no, don't do that. We want you to do the same thing for the next 20 years of your life. Yeah. And people got like really upset about that CD. Now I really like that because I thought that it was cool. You got to see a completely different side of them. You got to hear different but I think that this is one of those situations for them, like you said, because of time. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
If they created something that was too different, people would be like, oh, see, they waited all this time and now they're not themselves anymore. And then you do something that's similar to what you did before. Oh, we waited all this time and you're not different enough.
Right. Well,
I don't think that there was a win for them.
No.
You know what I mean?
But the issue is that the people, their fans, were let's say you're a 13, let's say you're I know they have fans that are older.
I get where you're going with this,
but let's say you're a 13-year-old boy or girl, and you're like, I can't wait for the new Blackpink to come out. 6 years later, you're 17, and you're a different person. You're a completely different person.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, why didn't they change with me?
Yeah.
And it's because like.
No, and that's completely understandable too. But this is where it comes into. There's an entire argument to be made about like their label not allowing them to be them and not do their own stuff and whether they're going to resign. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to take away because there's all these fandom wars and I'm not getting into that. We're here to talk about music. Right. And what I don't want to take away is there is a lot of talent here. And I don't think that people give them the credit that they're due of what they've actually done and they've actually accomplished as artists.
Right.
Let's take the labels out. Let's take all the other crap out and just talk about them. And like, this is great and they are great performers and like that's what this is,
right?
And you know, even in this first little bit of the song, like dude, this song makes me want to fucking move. You know what I'm saying? Like this is good. Like, not to mention, I don't know that like I've actually like crushed on a group as much as I've crushed on Blackpink.
Oh,
they're so gorgeous. Their fits are always on point.
Dude, I mean, look at like she's wearing a shirt.
So much duality
on her bottom half with long thingies that it's just like, well, why? It's like why, but also looks cool.
Yeah, it's like why, but I dig it, right?
Yeah,
like, it's just there's so much to like about them. Dude, why is this giving me? Do you remember the movie Save the Last Dance?
Yeah. Oh.
Because there's that whole scene where like the violin is happening and there's like the angst that's building up and like she's dancing before she falls and there's all that stuff happening.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like I don't know why. Like when that was playing, when all of a sudden I started hearing the violin, I was like, why does this remind me of something? And like. That's
Julia Stiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know why. It just brings me back to that for some reason.
She was one of my first crushes.
Was she?
Yeah, yeah.
She was big. She just like fell off the face of the earth at some point.
Wasn't she in no, that was
she was is it 10 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes. We did.
That's where I first saw her, was 10 Things I Hate About You. Really liked her in that. And I love Save the Last Dance.
It was a good movie.
It was one of the first where like it just had a good story. Like it wasn't too overplayed. Like it was a dance movie, but it wasn't overplayed like like the dance off movie, whatever, like Bring It On. I didn't like those, but like it wasn't so overplayed, and like I don't know, I was big into that. Anyway,
I did like Bring It On.
Did you like Bring It On?
Of course.
Did you like Bring It On, or did you like the cheerleader outfits?
I liked Bring It On.
What was it? Anyway, okay, wait, hold on, because now you mention it. Like her shorts were like jeans / skirt, and it's just like, it's another one. It's just like hanging there.
Like a long thing.
Just hanging there, dude. Okay, all right. Distractions. Let's go back.
Nah, you don't wanna be on my best side. That's right, I'm sliding through. Bunch of wannabes that wanna be me. Me three if I was you. Been around the world, pose on your girl, VVS is being invested. Need a lesson, see the neck, see the stresses we don't buy. We request
dude.
A star, a pop star, but rowdy. I say bye to the paparazzi. Get my good side, I'll smile for ya. No, it ain't fair to ya. It's scaring you like what now? Blackpink in your area, the area been shut.
Dude, that's a fast rap,
dude, and like it's cool. Like the syllables sound combined.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just, where was that? What did she cut to? Oh, because she's breaking records. I got it. I was really intrigued to see that. I always said like because like groups will have like their light sticks and stuff like that, like how BTS has the army bomb, and like all the groups have their lights. Like I only have an army bomb. I'm probably never gonna buy a light stick for another group. They're really expensive. But like you let me buy a Blackpink katana and that shit'll be up here like above like the TV in here. I would totally buy a Blackpink katana.
I let you. You're why are you asking me for permission? Go ahead.
No, I'm saying like if they sold one.
Oh,
like I need them to make this like when she unsheathed it and like it says Blackpink, it's like engraved on it. Like you start selling Blackpink katanas and you have a whole nother audience that you're gonna pull in. I'm just saying.
I'll buy a black. Dude, we could have a sword fight.
No, we would kill each other.
Well, yeah, one of us would.
No, we'd probably kill ourselves. Like we would like we are too clumsy to be pulling out a sharp blade like that.
I'm trained in the arts of katana.
No.
Okay, I'm not.
No.
You're right.
And neither am I.
Okay.
I tripped and like ruined our entire stream that one time, remember? I would be pulling it out and I would trip and fall.
Well, you can't buy one.
And then you would die because I'd probably poke you in the eyeball.
Boink! Ow! I'm gonna die now, probably. Sorry.
I like that they're incorporating their old stuff into this. Ooh, nice. I like that. Dude, I'm not normally in it. Like I'm digging those lip rings for some reason. Those really caught me off guard with her.
Oh,
those really caught me off guard. I was like, wait, she doesn't have lip rings. Hold up a second.
It's a good song.
Dude, I think that the reason that people say it or that the conversation is Blackpink and a lot of their stuff doesn't let their talent show, but we've heard a lot of their solo stuff. We know that they can do those things.
Yeah.
And I think that that's where people are like, oh, well, there's not that much there because they're used to these groups that like, girls or guys and they're singing and there's big ballad. Like, there's all these things, right? It's not that they can't do that. It's just like they write hits.
Yeah. What?
They write hits.
I just don't understand. Like, are they in like, what's that lady who sang the song about the Titanic?
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Okay. Celine Dion does. Then I saw you. Her whole career.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing she does.
Yeah.
And like, are there artists that do a few different things? Sure.
Yeah.
But like, these girls do this the best.
Yeah. They write, and it's like, when we think like this is very much like could be on anything, right? This could be on, when I think of like the different stations around here, right? This could be on a hip hop channel. This could be on just like an easier channel for work, believe it or not.
Anything they play Rihanna on.
Yeah, like literally this just expands upon every single genre, and they do it really, really well, and it's a hit.
Right.
It's got a good feel to it. It's got a rhythm to it. Their voices are good on it. Like it is unlike hate them, love them, leave them, doesn't matter. It's a hit.
Yeah, what more do you want? And they can dance, they can sing, they're very good looking young ladies. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like, why? They're you know what? Everyone's just mad because it took forever.
I think so.
And we're not mad because we're new to the game.
Yeah.
Like, 2 years in now?
Yeah. A year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, we're not mad because we're like, oh, cool. A new thing. Fun. You know what I mean?
Well, we also get to like, we do so much more music, right? Like it's not like we do one group all day long. You know, we spent a lot of time obviously on BTS, but even with that, we were still reacting to other stuff and we're exposed to other music all day long. So for us, it's always good to like get all of these different things. Right. It's not just about one group. But man, I don't know. I'm not necessarily going to be disappointed if they leave. I'd be disappointed if they broke up.
Yeah.
Because like my fear is if they leave, that they're going to then just pursue solo careers, which they're all very, very good soloists anyway, but they have something real special together, and
they do.
Man, it's so fun. They're so fun.
I hope they don't leave because I don't want them to lose Teddy.
Well, so the rumor that I've heard is that because Teddy like has his own label apparently now, because he was producing for this. Okay. So the rumor is that if they leave, that they would go to Teddy's label, which would be like the ideal situation, right?
Yeah,
they get more freedom, they get to release more music. Their sound doesn't change that much because Teddy's still producing for them. Wow. So that's the rumor. Now, whether that actually happens or not, or how correct that was based on the information that I saw on the interwebs, is yet to be seen, but that's ideal for me.
I also want to say, ladies, if you're watching, if you decide to go to your separate careers and do solo stuff, and you no, I'm being genuine.
Okay.
And let's say Lisa says, well, I kind of like, I've always wanted to do classical.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that in Blackpink, and I really liked what Blackpink did, but I really want to do classical.
Sure.
I wouldn't mind hearing it from her.
Oh,
I would be
course.
like really stoked to see that she wanted to and could do something like that. And if the other one's like, well, I'm a little bit of country, you'd be like, all right, you know what I mean? So like, if either way it goes, I'm going to support them.
Yeah.
I mean, but I do like them together.
There's a lot of talent, and we've seen some like Rose has a bunch of great solo stuff that's very, very different from what the group is. Jennie has some solo stuff that's different from the group. Lisa's stuff is kind of very similar, I feel like, in aesthetics.
Money.
Yeah, it is very, very similar. I'd like to hear more from Jisoo. Like, I'd like to see, because like she's got a very, very unique voice. And like I feel like she could have a really cool but again, I'd rather they stay together.
Yeah, well,
just don't there.
Either way, I'm good. I just want to see him do whatever.
Keep performing is essentially, like, at least keep going, right? Don't split up and be like, all right, we're done.
Right.
We made our mills.
What would be cool is if they got out and then they made their first song back is like one of them's ripping on the piano. You know what I mean? Just something completely different. And just showcasing all the things that like they weren't allowed to before.
They weren't able to do.
That'd be very cool.
That would be cool.
You know?
That would be really cool. What do you guys think? What are your guys' thoughts? What are your predictions and your projections? Good word, bro.
Yeah, I know.
What are your projections? Leave them in the comment section below, though. We do like to read them. And don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you already haven't. Check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time, and pop-ups during the week. Check out our music, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all the other places that music exists. And if nobody told you that they love you today, don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
it was a great day to play.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.